Hey guys, this is Anthony from AnthonysCustoms, and for this video we have a worldwide exclusive first time ever type of reveal thing. So this is something new for the channel. I don't normally do reveals because it's just not the way this whole review thing works normally, but this is a special circumstance and it's actually a very cool and exciting circumstance. So the story behind this is WB contacted me. They said, hey, can we send you some stuff to celebrate the Justice League film that's coming out? And I'm like, yes, let's do that. So they sent me some stuff, and that's what we're going to be looking at here. It is this stuff right here, which is the DC Multiverse line of the Justice League characters. So it's the Wave of Justice League. That's what it is. So it's very exciting because this has not been seen anywhere yet. There was that kind of weird reveal that we saw from Mattel, which may or may not have been a leak. This stuff, some of it's very different from that stuff. So this is kind of exciting. Nobody has these anywhere yet. Only the celebrities actually have seen their likenesses, their figures, but otherwise, these are nowhere. They will be on display for the first time at Comic-Con, but they won't be on store shelves until a couple weeks into August. I believe it's like August 12th, something like that. So we're going to reveal them. We're going to look at all of these figures. I'm not going to review them. I will review them, but not in this video. We're just going to do kind of like an overview thing so you guys can see what to expect. And then we will be reviewing them in detail later on like I normally do. Now, I want to point out that even though they did sponsor this video by sending me these products, they are not telling me what to say at all. So everything that's within this video, that's just me. That's still me. You guys know I wouldn't do a video where they're just telling me to promote something. That's not what we do here, so don't worry about that. This is still just me talking about the products like I normally would. They just happen to send it so that we could celebrate the Justice League film. So that's what we're doing here. So I'm very excited about the Justice League film. You guys know I'm a huge Batman fan. Absolutely love Batman, my favorite superhero. And you guys know that I think the Ben Affleck Batman is the perfect Batman. I love it. And I do think that the rest of the characters are also cast incredibly well. So I just can't wait to see them all come together. To see the mashup, the Justice League. I'm very excited. I love it. I love it. I think Henry Cavill makes a wonderful Superman, and Gal Gadot makes a great Wonder Woman, and then we have the new guys. So I'm so psyched. I think Jason Momoa is going to steal the show with Aquaman. I mean, Flash is cool and all, and Cyborg's awesome, but Jason Momoa, I think he's going to steal the show. I don't know why, but like if you see the trailer when he's with Batman and Aquaman, and then Aquaman jumps and does the... It's just going to be so cool. And these figures got me extra hyped. So if you guys are excited like I am for the Justice League, there's a link in the description. Go to it. It's called jointheleague.com, and you'll get some exclusive stuff there. You can enter to win prizes. It's pretty cool. So if you're excited for the Justice League, check it out. Enough of all that talking. Let's get to the good stuff. You guys want to see the figures, and I got to tell you, I am very impressed overall with these figures. They got me so excited for the movie. I can't wait. I can't wait. So we're going to start with Superman because he's Superman. And we're going to save Batman until the end because he's Batman. He's my favorite. And he's also a particularly exciting release because it's not what you guys saw in that early Mattel weird leak thing. It's something different. So first one, Superman. Here he is right here. Now I can't show you the packaging for legal reasons. I do have the packaging. Can't show it to you. There's a thing that's on there that you can't see yet, so we'll get to that at the end of the video. We'll talk about that, but for now, there is Superman. And this looks like it's mostly the same figure that we saw before, which is good and bad. And like I said, we'll talk about these more specifically when we get to the review, but some things that stand out, he does have the cloth cape, and it's very, very shiny, very metallic looking, so that's really nice. I like that. The junction between the cloth and the plastic on the shoulders, it's not ideal to have that kind of split, but it's also ideal for having the front piece looking right. So I think that's okay. And then like I mentioned before, it's good and bad that it's got the same parts for the most part, because it is sculpted incredibly well. The entire thing's covered in texture, and then it's also painted. This is a really clean paint job. So clean sculpt, clean paint, that's definitely a bonus. Does lack the ab crunch, and we have seen this body before, so you know there are some goods and some bads, but overall I'm very pleased with it. One thing to note though, the likeness, definitely not the best Henry Cavill likeness. Mattel has definitely struggled with that. Luckily, the rest of the figure does look really nice. I mean, you guys can see it. It looks even nicer right now with the fancy studio lighting hitting it. It's a really sharp looking figure, so if you can get past that likeness, it's definitely one you want to check out. And I'll have some photos at the end of the video for you guys to look at also, so you get a little bit of a closer look. So there's Superman. Not the most exciting. We've seen that figure mostly before. Next one up is Cyborg. Now this guy, obviously, brand new. We haven't seen a Cyborg figure, at least like this, before. And he's new for the movie, so it's kind of interesting because we don't know yet how he's going to play out in the movie, but we do know that he is like fully cybernetic, lots of CGI, lots of glowing parts, and lots of metal parts, and this guy is definitely very shiny, and you can see with the paintwork, it does look like he's glowing, so that's pretty cool, and he has his interchangeable hand, and you'll see that up close in the photos at the end, but it looks pretty good. It doesn't have the ab crunch again, but the rest of the figure is fully sculpted, and then having the interchangeable bionic or cyborg arm, that's always really nice. And then the likeness, I mean, it's okay. It's not bad. It's definitely good enough, I think, and it's very shiny. So if you like shiny figures, that's definitely one you probably want to check out. So the next one I want to talk about is Wonder Woman. Now, coming off of the Wonder Woman movie that did really well, just came out recently, there was a figure of Wonder Woman at Toys R Us. I think it was maybe Toys R Us exclusive from Mattel, and it was just really popular. Everybody liked it, said it was really good. I don't know how much of this figure is the same as that one, but this one does look pretty solid, and I know people like that one, so hopefully there's some kind of connection there and you guys are going to like this one, but it does look really nice. So here's the Wonder Woman figure, and there's only really two downsides to it, and one is the likeness isn't great. From some angles it looks perfectly fine, and some it's not the best, but it's definitely good enough. And the other one is just that it's missing an ab crunch. Otherwise, it's really solid. It's got a ton of paint on it, ton of sculpt work. It does come with the lasso and the sword, and then the harness for both of them. So far, I gotta say I'm really impressed with these figures because they're just loaded with paint. It's not something I was expecting. I was expecting them to be a lot less painty and a lot less sculpty, and they all have really nice sculpts and really nice paint, so very exciting. And we will get into it more when we do the review. I want to talk about now the one that I think is going to steal the show. There's two options. I think because they're new to the franchise, we have the Flash and Aquaman, they're going to stand out a lot more, I think, and I think Jason Momoa is just, he's going to really just stand out as Aquaman. So, here's the figure. Definitely 100% new here, and he does come with the trident, or the spear. I wonder if they'll call it a trident in the movie, even though it has 5 points. I'm not a trident expert, so I can't really comment on that, but you can see this guy is 100% sculpt. Like, there's just so much sculpt on there, and a lot of paint. So that's very exciting, and the likeness for this guy is very good. I mean, that's exactly Jason Momoa. That's what it is. And he's got all the hair, and he's got the, like, furrowed brow, and it just looks really good. So, again, no ab crunch, but we're getting a lot of sculpt and a lot of paint. So I think the thing to take away so far is that if you're into this line, you're gonna be into it even more when you see these. And if you're not, then these may win you over. They're definitely doing it for me. I think they look really good, especially this Aquaman. Next one is Flash. So he has a good chance of standing out just because he's a new character. And the figure, as you can see right here, loaded with sculpt and paint again. I don't know what's happening with Mattel, but apparently they just decided to dump all of their paint on these guys in the best way. They look really nice, especially Flash. He's got more than anybody else, I think. And he's got an ab crunch, so that's really nice. The likeness for him is pretty good, but I mean, his face is mostly obstructed, so it's not the biggest deal in the world, but it definitely looks good enough. And then I do like the fact that, look at the silver on there. I mean, I'll show you guys photos here in just a minute so you can see, but that silver line work just throughout the figure, so nice. Looks so good. I'm telling you, I'm not exaggerating this at all. These figures are making me super excited for the movie. I can't wait. I cannot wait. And you guys should be excited for these too. You'll be able to get them in a few weeks. Okay, so the last one we want to look at is Batman. And you guys know I love Batman, and you guys know I love the movie Batman, and this figure is just, it's not what we saw in that release because, I mean, this one's even cooler. It's way cooler, and that's because it is the tech suit of Batman from the new movie. And it's got the accentuated armor plates with the brighter silver on there. He's got his goggles, and he's just fully sculpted compared to the original one. Definitely a huge upgrade, which looks awesome. It's fantastic. And it has a vinyl, like vinyl-y. It's very thin, so it's not, I don't know what it is. It's some kind of vinyl-esque material. and that's really cool because it looks just like it should from the movie. And he's super beefy, and you know, it's a huge upgrade from the first one. He does have an ab crunch also, so that's good. So he is in line with Flash. They both have more articulation than the other guys. And then for his likeness, it's pretty good. I mean, his face is more obstructed even than Flash. He's got the goggles and the full cowl, but it looks like Ben Affleck underneath there, so I'm okay with it. It's definitely recognizable, and so that's pretty cool. I'm telling you guys, this figure it's pretty darn cool. I'm very pumped. I can't wait to see the movie with him in this suit. Very, very cool. And it's just fully sculpted. I mean, everything is textured. Tons of clean paint. I wasn't expecting it, to be completely honest. I wasn't expecting it, but Mattel has impressed me. They're not perfect, and we're going to talk about everything when we do the review, but these things do look really nice overall. I really do like this Batman. You guys know I'm a sucker for Batman, but this one looks really, really cool. So that's it for the standard release figures. There should be 2 more in the case, I think. It should, I'm guessing, I don't know because that's not what I'm doing here, but I'm guessing the anchors like Superman and Batman, if I had to guess, are going to have an extra per case because it does say 8, but I only have 6, and the 6 is all it takes to build the Collect and Connect figure, or the Build-A-Figure. Now the thing about that is, I do have it. It's sitting right there. I cannot show you that until August 1st. There is a worldwide, nobody's allowed to talk about it or reveal the character type of thing going on with that Build-A-Figure. So I'm going to do a reveal just like this for the Build-A-Figure, and then I'll also be reviewing it separately. So you'll see it here first. First thing in the morning, August 1st, you'll see that, and then it'll reveal something for the movie, and it'll reveal the figure if you want to buy all of these guys. So it's pretty exciting stuff. I mean, I know what it is, and I'm super pumped about the Build-A-Figure and the character. So if you guys know anything about the DC Universe, there are a couple possibilities, and they're all good, but this one's definitely a good one. So I can't talk about it anymore, so don't bother asking, but it's a good thing. And the figure's solid too, so it's very exciting. I'm pumped. If you guys are excited, if you're pumped and you're ready for the Justice League, check it out. Go to jointheleague.com. Again, there's exclusive stuff. You can win prizes. Nothing wrong with that. It's all good. So these figures are definitely cool. Stick around for the photos here at the end so you can see them up close. I will be reviewing them very soon, so stick around for that also, and that'll do it. So thanks to WB for sending these. I'm super pumped for the movie, and thanks to you guys for watching. So if you do like this kind of stuff, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have new videos up every single day. We talk about action figures, movies, TV shows, video games, all kinds of fun stuff. Definitely going to be reviewing the Justice League movie, so make sure you come back for that. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and in the meantime, keep collecting.